Greetings, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I haven't figured out what I'm doing yet with the beginning. I think that it's not quite long enough for OBS YouTube beginning. It is for Twitch, but not for YouTube. So I'll have to figure something out to make it that I can do that. Yeah, I just fell off of there. All right, hi. It's Tuesday. It is Two-Town Tuesday, and I'm going to change my view, and I'm going to be my mermaid self, and I'm going to go up in the air here, and we are at Rosa Ouro, right? And is it early? It's 10 o'clock their time, almost 11 o'clock their time. And this is the western side of town. This is the southwest side of Rosa Ouro, and you can see activities going on. This morning, when we were here, we worked on one thing in particular. We began to put in a permanent fence or railings for the walkways. So we have 3 sets of walkways, and this morning on the level 5 buildings that we have on the second walkway, we put in some of the new glass walkways that we're going to do. Hira is working on the sifting plant, which is this right here, and so the walkways can't be done there, but on Remy's crushing plant and on Logan's dye shop, the new walkways are in, and they're also in for this house right here. All of these are on the third. Hello. All of these are on the second level. I said third. This is the second. This is the first level of road, this road right here. This is the second level of road. This is the third up here, and this is where the tourists. How did you get down from there? Did you see that? Did you just see that? Uh-oh. And now I have stuff happening here. What just happened there? Vincentus Primus? Huh?
Just a little hard drive.
A little what?
Slipping off the back of the desk.
It slipped? Okay. That almost... That corresponded with one of the druids coming down the mountain the back way. And, but I know how they did it. They came down from here, from right in this area right here. They came down, and we can't do anything about that right at this moment. So this is the third level right here. And... and it goes all the way around. So here is working on that. This is Minecraft, by the way. This is Minecolonies Minecraft, and I play a pretty wild game of Minecolonies, and we're having fun with the styles. We always have had fun with the styles, and we're doing that now. Juliet, what are you thinking about? Because you're not possibly going to teleport over there. Okay. She has an entrance, and she is the... and she just disappeared. Oh, look at this. Where's she going? This is what I need to see, because she's found some... I knew it. I knew she had found some way. She's found some way to go outside of the area And she's using that back way to get all the way down to her place. So what she does is she goes all the way upstairs to go downstairs. Zaf, I want to see how injured she is. Hold on a second. Zaf, how are you? Hold on a minute. I want to look at her and see injuries. She's had some. Okay. We're not going to have that. She came out of here, and I thought there was a way for her to go down right here. But she's not taking this way down. This way goes down, but it doesn't go down far enough. So to her, the fastest way is to go up one and then take the back way down. And nope, you're not going to do that anymore. So I'm sorry, but I'm going to have to shut that off. You are okay? Okay, good. We're going to fix this now. See this gate right here? This is what she's doing. And we're going to take these away in this area so that she does not think this is the way down. And the way we're going to do it is, I should have some on me. If I do not, I do. Let me go down and get the post for the street lights, because we now have a street light post. How am I? I am good. I am good. Thank you. Kala. And we're going to try this. I have to do it whenever I find their secret little ways. So she's coming up here and going down there. And she's probably doing it too, but we'll wait. Makino. Let's go ahead and start glass. Let's do glass. This was an interesting thing that I discovered, that I actually like the way fence looks on top of this glass. It's actually quite interesting. So I was surprised that I like it. Not everywhere, but in some instances it looks really pretty, and so I am putting it in where I need to. This is cliff style. This is the walkway, and we are taking these parts back here and changing it into glass so that they can see through. They can have all the luxury of the railing that has been here, this railing right here, without, they can get up here. See, they can get up here. So I'm going to have to put this here like this, and then they can't. They can get up here and they can get up here. And so I am going to make it one higher right here. And let me see. And I think I'm just going to leave that. See this right here? They can. See, they can come here and then they take the leaves down into that area. So we're going to have to change this for a minute. I know it's nighttime. We're going to change this right here because this does not help us in any way. So there we go. So now they can't. They can't come. Oh my gosh. See what I'm saying? So where did that one come from? She came from up here. How? So we are going to have to glass this part that comes along here. we're actually going to have to glass it off because she came down the mountain just then. I hear the thunder. I hear it. So let's continue for a second. I should get, just so that nobody gets hurt, let's get thunder. Let's go. Let's get out of sleeping bag. We're just going to go to sleep for a minute. This is, yeah. That's what it's like. There's a place here we're going to go through. We're going to come to here and up. And we don't even have to. We're just going to use this. Whoa. That was some thunder. That definitely was. Hello. And let's come down. And here we are. So there's not too much that I can do about this area here, except they're not working on it right now. I can't put in the permanent glass pieces. We'll do this for right now. And a lot of this isn't going to matter because they can cross over from these areas right here. But I would like to try and keep the guardians from getting too badly injured by taking shortcuts. So that is what I'm doing right now. I'm going to put this through. And how do they get here? They can get here from here. And I'm going to cross this over. I have a piece here. I'm going to cross it this way. They can't get down now. And make this one come here. They can't go through here. All right. This outside piece, I can put permanent glass because this is forever, this part. This is beyond the build. So I'm actually putting in glass beyond the build. That will be here for good. And that includes that piece right there. They're probably going to take that piece off. That's fine for right now. And there we go. Can they get up from someplace I don't see? No, not right now. Okay. So this is this way, and this is the new place. When he's done, which he's been working on this is up to a level 3. A level 3 is really all we need, but a level 5 will give us the barracks that matches this graveyard back here. It'll be a beautiful entrance, and we won't have any of this wood or any of this stone. So as soon as Hira finishes working on the sifting plant, he's going to come back to there and work on that. Who else is working here? Ainsley is also working in this area. And let's take this way down. So we've got this here. Let's cross this over. And this is actually going to be wood right here. So I need either another piece to come out, and I think that's what I'm going to do. So let's take this piece and bring it out one more. Let's take this, bring one on that side and on this side, and let's just put it here like that. Let me see what I can do now. I should be able to connect like that, and it does. And here, this is another piece right here. This piece is going to be connected with the bottom section of this and go that way. Okay, so yeah, this is part of what I'm doing today is working on the details. Now we have a problem here, Houston, and I want to see what this is. I don't think I have to do anything. Look at that. they can't get to that, so that's not a problem. They can't get underneath there. And I'm going to bring this all the way over to the level 5 of this shop right here, which is the ambassador's quarters for the Nether ambassador. That's what we're on the edge of right now, and we'll look at that. Okay, so I know they can't come up this, and that was probably supposed to be folded down, but there was a light there, and that's why it wasn't. Can they jump up on top? Yes, indeed. Okay, so I'm just going to take these away right here and make them actual glass right in this spot here. And then we can put in this piece, which is to a lantern. That's right there. And we were also matching lanterns in the area as well. Lanterns have, some of the lanterns have a regular sort of look to them, a road look, and we were making them especially for specific, what's this? Ooh, yeah, I remember. So this was a secret way for Mr. Villager. Hello. Oi, Mr. Villager. And let me put a light down for a second. Let's close this. I'm going to close this here and this here. Be careful with that. And let's come back to this and put in, whoops, wrong kind. Let's come here, put this in, and then put this in. So I'm fine with this being here, I think, but I am tempted to close it up because that, what you just heard, is the mine, is the Nether mine entrance. And I don't want there to be some sort of mistake. Let me look at this. I'm just going to close it up. How are you? How are you, Mr. Villager? How are you doing today? There, and then go here. Nope. And then move back. You can hear the sounds coming from the Nether. And we're just going to take this right and shut it off right here. And there's the last piece. And I think I'm done. I think that's all I'm going to do there. All right, Louise. So Louise is waiting for the rest of her her things that she needs to go to the Nether. She's waiting for ceremonial weaponry. She's waiting for a ceremonial armor and things like that to aid her in negotiating. Dun, 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 dun. Whoa! The school, the level 1 of the school is done. Can she get up here? Can she get up? Yes, she most certainly can. All right. So what do I want to do here? I'm not going to worry so much about that. I'll see if I need to. Look at that block of ancient debris just sitting there. I know what to do. I know what we need to do about it. Hold on. Let's come right here And let's not have it attached to that. Let's have a separate piece be here behind it. And let's have that separate piece attached to it, like this. And so it's sitting there like that. Okay. Now she doesn't seem to be doing too much of the traveling. Hold on. Hint on the first message. Oh, and thank you. And I will tell Vincentius. You're good? Okay. Yes. Okay. You're in school. Let's come here for a second. I don't need to do anything. That street light is actually doing it. Let's come back over to where she was using this way to get down. Let's watch now what she does. This is Juliet. She's farming and she's going to stop, and which way? And this is what I want to see. This is what I want to see. So she is going through the house. Do you live there? Nope. Did you see that? Hold on a second. Let me see what happens here. I'm trying to see. Did she actually manage to get down anyway? She should live there, actually, and that's... But she doesn't. She lives downstairs. See, she's still trying to do it. She's trying to use the back way to go down. And she found a way. I think she just used one of these. Right in here somewhere. See that right there? That's her. Grr. Grr. I feel like there was a fairy tale where the 12 princesses went out every night and danced, and their shoes were all worn out the next morning, worn out and dirty, and that was the only evidence, aside from the fact that they were exhausted, that they had been going out. And I have Juliet scheduled here to live here. And now I'm wondering, what's that? Oh, that was weird. And now I'm wondering if I should just have her live up here. Let me see how many people live in this location. Let's come up to this one right here for a minute. And let's see who lives here. How many people live here? 3. Let's move Juliet here to keep her from doing that. So she's 28 blocks. That's still good. That means she's going to come down from here. And we're going to fix this right now so that she is not coming down from this piece right here. Oh, I put a piece down below. Let's take this part away right here. And how far? All the way around. Okay. Mr. Villager vanishes. That was very sweet of him. So he was just checking in, but he actually is studying right now like a good young man. And so we're glad of that, and that was sweet of him to just stop in and say hi. And that was very fun. They can't get up from there. This one right here, we're going to change it to this. I don't think I had to, actually. I think the glass was going to attach to that anyway, because it's a wall piece. Yep, sure enough. but this way it will look like that. And we have that section there. Do we have anything? Yes. Let's take this over. And I'm doing this at night so that tomorrow we will see what way that they take. Every once in a while we have to make sure that everyone is safe, and this is how we do it. This is. So we're going to do it like this. Right now, can they get through? They absolutely can. And this is the thing that I'm talking about. But if I don't want to do that part, all I have to do is do this for right now, and I don't have to go up that part of the road there. So let's put this here, and let's bring this piece over to be on top of that. All right, so we're about to, although I could see it's level 5, I could indeed. Let's go ahead and do it. Let's go ahead and put in this piece. And it's nighttime, but I think you can see. Yeah, I hear that. Hear that? That is the Nether ambassadors, not residents, really their offices right there where that sound is coming from. And so yeah, that's what we've got. Hold on. Zaf, he finished. Peyton finished working on the ship, and the ship is actually ready to have the sails actually come. I'm going to take this over to here. To the sails to be closed because it's in the harbor, it's not out at sea, and so we're going to close the sails now. When I get done just this little bit right here, I'll go over to the northern side. So this is the west, the southwest. We're going over to the northeast, and we're going to look at the brand new. Do I want to do that? I don't think so. Let's put this here. Let's go this way. Okay. Can they jump up? They just did. So they definitely can. So let's bring this part up to here, and we don't need those. So yes, so the new ship, the first ship to be built by the Wide River Waterfront shipping community is ready. And let's close that door for a second. And it looks very beautiful, and we're going to have fun looking at it in just a moment. Nope. And there we go. So this is her place, and I believe now that it is completely surrounded on this side. And then we'll come back and check. What is that? That is actually made out of stone. Right there, there's the water. And here comes one. Who is that? I think that was, I'm going to have to check. Here's another place right here. See this right here where we have these? We're going to put these on. I've got one in each color. There's one. Let me get the other one. Did it come here? Yes, it did. So let's take this down. We thought we were going to use that. We're not. We don't need any of this right now. So I'm just going to return it to here. just for a minute. So one of the things that we're doing on these street lights right here, this is a level 5 of the glass shop. So we're changing the street light pieces to match the roof of the glass shop. And I actually like it. I like doing that. And there we go. So this is actually a crane right here that is used to lift the glass and move it around, because glass can be heavy. And so she's got a crane. Prudence has a crane there, and there we go. Made modern balconies with glass. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. And those are looking really, really nice right now. And so we have these in the places where there are level 5s. This area here also is a level 5. And I should bring it over right here. Let's do this one also, because this is a part of this area. Quickly, before people come and try and go somewhere. I have to be very careful not to disrupt the water, the way the water goes, but there we have it. That's that level. I'll have to do all the 5s, but right now we're taking, look, Ma, no hands. It is the oddest thing, but it is a thing that happens because I fly a lot, or swim. I call it swimming. Look at that, it's so pretty. Look at the one down here. It's beautiful. So ultimately we will fix them all, but what I was trying to do was get Juliet to stop using the back climbing. I mean, maybe she's just using it for exercise. Maybe she just wants to be exercising, but I get concerned that they're going to get hurt. And we heard one of the guardians, one of the druids, come off of this area here. So this area is closed now until we can do something else. I don't want them using this area. See this right here? They actually can. So let's take this piece and put it over top of this. And now they can't use that. This is the build, and this is only a level 3, which means that if I change this fence, he'll just put it back. So I'm not going to change it. We are going to end up putting 2 of the towers, I believe, or 1. I only need 5 up here, 5 guardians, druids. So I will probably only do this tower, the tower on this side, but that's what I'm going to look at. I could do the other one. We'll find out as time goes on. You would like in the future to see a waterfall on the plants on the wall. Ah, yeah, that would be interesting. That definitely would. I don't know how I can do it. They're essentially being watered from the fact that there is water in the mountain, which is actually watering that. And I really like that the water is acknowledged, that we have these water fountains here that are pulling the water out of the mountain, and this is the water that they're using for all the facilities that they need to use water for. Those are water in those areas. Now I still have to do glass on a lot of these, but right now I'm not. I'm looking for Elena, or is it Layla? I have, for the first time, I'm going to move the librarian. I have a family, Lindsay is the one that we lost, and her family are moving away from the area where she was lost, and they're going to come here. So Briella was Lindsay's partner, and Briella is the new librarian, and she's right here. Right now, she's living in one of the dormitories for professors and students, but she has a daughter, and the daughter is who I have to find, and I'm going to the town hall for a minute. Just need it from beginning so the water's upper and the plant's lower and falls on them. Yeah, it's not that easy, Zaf, because when the water falls on them, the water is going to, the fact that the plants are in all different kinds of unusual ways. Let me show you what happens. And I'm going to get a sponge, and then I'm going to get, let me see, can things be washed away? I want to see if anything can be washed away. I don't think so. So this is what happens if I was to put water there. Let's get a bucket. Let's get an empty bucket. Let's get a sponge, because it's not going to be that easy to get it back up. So when the water, so if I had water coming in this back area right here and came down, let me see, let me find a place. This is a perfect place to show. So if we put water right here, it's going to run all the way down. So let's see what happens when it runs down. Ready? So we can say that the water is going to come from here, come out of here, and let's have it start. And let's see what happens with it. Okay, so you can see the water coming down, and let me check here. Oops, I'm trapped. We would have to try and control the way the water comes down, because the water spreads out as it then put the apartments left and right of it. So see what happens here? See what the water's doing, where the water spreads out over the plants and over the mountain pieces right there like that. And it doesn't matter, wherever there's these pieces, it's going to go out in different directions. Now, can I stop it? Let's see if I can. Let's see if I put something there, will that keep it from coming on this side? Fall off the roof. If the water falls off the roof, it's okay. Let's see if it is. Let's see where it's going. Okay, that part's all right. Let's not have it fall off the roof. Let's see if I can stop it from falling this way. Let me get a piece of this and put that there. And then let me stop this side from coming over. Okay, and let's see how I have to do that. I see it still wants to go over the roof. All right, let me try with the plants. Let's put a plant here, and let's put one here and here, and now it's going that way. Okie dokie. So now the water isn't coming over the house and being in that section, it is just coming here. And so there we have a waterfall right here, right on the side of this house, coming all the way down. And it's going down into the place where the water is. So it works perfectly to do that. See? See, Zaf? So the water is actually coming out of the mountain and flowing down into this area right here. And that actually worked. That actually worked. Let me put one more piece of plant right here and right there to keep it that way. And I think we're good. Let me look at this side and see how much of this I want on here. I think this is all right. I think it's okay if it comes down there. And so it is coming down from the mountain. There's a place right there. It's coming down and wrapping itself around. Dun, 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 dun. And there you go, Zaf. So on this blue house right here, we have this. Let me do this. I should have some shingles for the blue. Let me see if I have a top shingle for the blue house. That looks like a top shingle there. It is, and that is one there. Excellent. So now we can change these. So we can put one here, and we can put the light blue one here, and trade this one out as well. And make this, I think I'm just going to make this a solid color. Light blue right there. And that's what that part looks like. Nah, let's go ahead and do the dark out and the light in. And now I want to do it the opposite way. I want to put the light here and the dark here, closer to the inside, so that it looks like it's shadowed. Let's do that here as well. Let's put the dark here and the light here. So it'll look like in the daytime that it's actually one color and it's just shadowed by the light. Let's do the same here. We have the same problem here. So let's take this color and this color right here, and let's trade them. So we're going to put the light colors on the outside, light colors on the outside there, and put the dark color on the inside of the glass factory. And so that part is there. That's that one. Let's look at the limes up here. We've got lime, and it's just out in the sun. That one is. This is still a level 3 right here. The ones that are up here, do I have a light color? That looks like a light magenta shingle there. Yeah, we can put that right on that one. And I'm going to up to the yard for a minute, to the Druid Tower that's up here, and I'm going to go to sleep, and then we'll come and see what that looks like in the daytime. Let's take this down. If we put something there, banner, let's come to here. Let's look at the banners we have. We could put a dark banner, or just for now, we could put one of the mountain banners there. Let's put that in right here, and that'll work fine. Ah, there's one on the inside. Perfect. Perfect. Okay, and let's close the door and go to sleep. And fall on them. There we go. So yeah, so here we are looking out of the Druid station. This is the Druid station that is going to be next to the actual barracks that's going to be here. We have to have a barracks in order to make mistletoe. And we have to have a level 3, but the level 3 isn't what we necessarily want. Can we see the water from here? Let's come over here and see if we can see the water. down in this area. No, not really. That is interesting, isn't it? Let's come down and see where it is. Oh, that's because it's on this other side over here, I think. We lost it. We lost the water. Oh, it's here. It's on this side. There it is. And there it is. And so, yeah, we have water running down on the plants right here. And that is what it looks like. So the water is running down through the plants, on the plants, and then running down the side of the building, and then running into the actual ravine that has always been here, where there is water. And yay! There we go, Zaf. All right, so let me go around to the ship. How much time? Because I'm going to close the sails. I don't want the ship to look like it's out at sea, sailing, sailing. I don't want it to look like that. So there it is. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Yay! So in the same way that this sail is up, right here like this, we're going to have these sails be up, and that means taking away. And let me come here. Let me get what do you think? An axe, probably. Let's just do an axe for a minute. So we're taking away this part because the ship is docked, and so we want to take this part away. I'm really having trouble with it today. I'm going to try and stay on top of it. So we want it to look like they wrap this and that it looks like that. So we could have another piece here and here and a piece here to make it look like they have it all bundled up right in that part right there. We could have a piece of red come here and make it look like it's closed. So it's a huge sail. And on the ship out at sea, let me look at the structures that they have. We might be able to use an example of those structures to make it look like they have it wrapped. And so we should see the monument. There it is. And that means that the ship is still out beyond this monument here. Can it come through here? The water's deep enough. They probably wouldn't come this way. This is practically river runner size. There it is. I want to see what the sails look like here, and if we can make it look like that. That's kind of what we want to do with it, and I think I have an idea of what I can do to make it look like it's doing that. So let's go back. But this is the way the large ships come in. They come, wait, hold on, let's look at the map. From here, let me see, is there really only one way through here? Hold on. Yeah. Yeah, so we would have to remove that impediment right there. We'd actually have to remove this piece of land right here. This entire thing would have to go away to make it possible for the ships to come in this area. And let me see what I have here. I have this and I have this. And let's look underneath. Wow. This is a major rock here. But it is made out of gravel mostly. And we can get a lot of this to go away very easily. And by doing that, we're just going to take it back to here where it is. So we can take this and push this through in this side. Are we terraforming? Just a little bit. You see what's happening with the water? So before we take too much away, let's get water. And let's get a bucket. Let's get, let's put these things away for a minute so I can get an empty bucket. So that I can do these together. And right here where we have this part, let's repair the water in this area. Do I want to take this off? I think I actually do want to take off this part. But before I take it off, let's repair the water right here. Or we're going to have problems later. So if we repair it right at the point where we take it off, we'll have less problems with this. So that seems pretty okay so far. And because we'll just make rapids if we continue. So let's take the shovel. And there we are. So now we can take the bucket and put this in here. And you see the rapids that we created. Shoot. And I don't think, in order to fix this, let's take this away underneath for a minute. And there we are. Okay. So in order to fix this part right here, I'd have to do something, but I think I'm going to cheat a little bit and have water come from right here and maybe see if I can get it to fill in that spot, to go into that spot and cause it to fill up. That didn't work. All right. So here we go. There's so many things all the time. And let's do water. Let's do stone. Let's do calcite. Something I can see easily. And I'm going to put one here. We'll go down right here. Bring that up. And one right here. And let's see if I can get that one to come up right there. And I think that'll be fine if we at least get those two. So on top of them, let's put water here and water here. And then let's have this go away. Let's see if this works. Two. Okay, and now with the bucket, let's take this down and this down. This one here and this one here. And I think that might work. Doesn't look like it, does it? Hold on. We're gonna have to sleep. Do I? You can see. I don't think I'm going to worry about it then. Okay. All right, so I don't actually have a good way of getting this to repair itself. And so terraforming is always difficult. But we're going to come up here. I'm going to, yeah, I'm just going to go to sleep. I know, but there are some aspects of it that seem easy, and then they're not with the terraforming. And maybe you know of a way. Maybe someone who's watching knows of an easier, simpler way. I have never found one. It's always a problem. But I think I'm going to try doing this again. And so see where it's doing, that seems okay. Let's take this top part off completely. And maybe if I do it a little bit at a time, I can see where it's doing that and fill those in while I still can. There's the bucket for that. And fill this in right here. What are we looking at? We're looking at that. Okay, let's continue. And there we go. Let's make that go away. Let's make that one go away. That and that. Okay. And then we have this area here. Let's just look at the water bucket and make sure that this stays in this area. All of this to make it appear that they can come in from the ocean, which is what we want. We want it to look like they actually are coming in from the ocean when they visit. There's that part. And there's this. Mr. Villager, welcome back. How are you? Are you done now? And let's come to here. Let's take that away. And that one. Now it seems, there we go. See that? Let's take this way. Oh, we need this. That's okay. That one's okay. And there it is. So let's put water in here. Water here. And now let's take these away. What did you miss? We decided that we were going to put the sails down on the ship. And, oh, good, okay. Thank you, Zaf. Thank you. Zaf is going to tell you. Now we can see that there's actually something under here that might be too high for them. We'll find out in a minute, but for right now, oops, too high. Take that and put that there. And let us put this part right here. And there's a piece there. See that piece? Let's quickly get that. Oh. And we have a gulp. There's that. There's that. Dun, 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 dun. And that. Okay. We had this area here. There's still weird water in this area, but it'll just be rapids from the fact that water is coming out of this hill. And there is water in the hill, so that is completely the reason that water is coming out. And if we wanted, we could fill this hill area here with water. Put the water up higher in here to make it look like it's coming out of that end. And that would be kind of fun. So we'll have this part under here come all the way through. Whoa, look at that. And see where we are right here? This is where we're saying the water's coming out. So let's have it come all the way to here and then. I don't want that one. Take that one down. Unless we have a canal here like this. And then we can put this in. Here we are. Mixasa. Salut! Salut, Mixasa. How are you? How are you? I hope you're better today. Dun, 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 dun. Now, yes, of course, there's that. But we're going to pretend that that is low enough for this ship to get over. And I'm going to look for a minute at the bottom of this ship. So see where this ship is? Wow. I didn't think that was possible. Oh, you guys. Did you get hurt? Did that hurt you? Look at, wow. I think, oh, okay. That is fascinating. It spawns dolphins. This spawner spawns dolphins. This is a mermaid spawner. I've never ever seen one. How wonderful. That is so cool. Now this is an absolute pirate ship. Doesn't it have the normal spawners on it? Let's come down and see for a second. Do I have a light? I do. Calcite we were using. These that we were doing. We're not going to do any more of this, but we are going to do something with the sail. So we'll come back in a minute. I just want to see if the other, there it is. And who have we? It's a skeleton ship. It's an absolute skeleton ship. It's gorgeous, but it is definitely a skeleton ship. And we're going to get off before we are in violation of treaty. We don't want them to feel like they've been violated. So we'll go back. But look at that. I am fascinated by that. In fact, they spawn dolphins with skeletons on their back. Ah, oh, that's magnificent. The cannons, aren't they amazing? They're absolutely amazing. That is really nicely done. It definitely is. It is indeed. This is one of the massive pirate ships that make us grateful that we have a treaty with them, and they will not pass. They will not. They will not attack. They're allowed to pass. We are essentially inviting them to town if they follow the treaty. If they follow the treaty, they can come through this area here. It's wide enough for those ships. And they can come around the bend here, and they can dock and be repaired and anything else that they need. So right now, this is our first ship, and I was looking at some kind of way to make it look like we have these all wrapped up right here. And I think I found a way. I'm going to bring this down over top of it and make it look like it is wrapped up around it. And I think we can do that by doing this and having this come over this way. Oh, did you just see him? Did you just see him fall from there? Okay, so he apparently was up in the mast. That was Peyton, and I didn't realize he hadn't gotten off the ship yet. And he came down from here and came down and apparently landed in the water, which is good. And there is a way. That's him right there. There is a way up from here, and that's the thing that we wanted to be careful of. Okay, so this one is closed, and let's have, yeah, we do have to have that, but let's have it be right here, that it looks like that these are coming around and holding these in place. Since we don't have rope or things like that, we'll have it come all the way around and up to there. So that one is closed. We could do one from here, and that one would make it that it was coming here. So let's make this one go away and make this be right here where it comes down on this side and on this side. Have it be bulging out between these places where it's connected. And that's what we're putting in. We're borrowing this from the big ship. And let's go to sleep for a minute. I'm going to ask you guys if this looks okay, and if you have any suggestions. Remember when Zaf mentioned about the next colony to be done? You have everything prepared. Well, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Let's come over here and let's look and see. Does that look like the sail is gathered up there? That's what we want it to look like. The sail's gathered. Let's take this piece right here and bring it down in that area. Oh, now they're too even. Let's bring it down right here. And there's a piece there. And let's have it bulge out a little bit more on the sides where it's being held in, and come up a little bit on this part right here. Nah, I don't like that. That one's okay. And it's better earlier. You got a little tiny bit too early. Yeah, but it's okay. It's okay. It'll be fun thinking about it, you know, when the time comes. this one is on the red here, but it's on the white on this side. Okay, so let's have this one bulge out too, right here. Just have that bulge, and we will put a bulge there. I don't like it. It's too many bulges. All right, so that one's closed up. Let's close this one up. This one's even bigger. And the way it looks on the ships, is this two separate sails? It should be one, right? This should be one sail. I'm going to take this whole section away of sails right here, and we can't use these. And yeah, I still haven't gone to look for them yet. I'm probably going to do that on Thursday. Go look. But for right now, what do you think of these, guys? Does it look like the sail is bundled up on that? And this sail here looks like this, but on the other ship, the ships, when they're closed, they actually don't billow. These ones are actually down. So we're going to have this one be here like this. That this one is down like this. I can put a white piece here. Let's put a white piece here, and let's run a rig across the top. Like that is how the sail gets out. Let's do that. And a rig, we could do a rig down just to see that this is where it's normally supposed to be, and it's just not there. And let's see if this works. Let's see what this looks like. You know, I'm doing it the hard way. Let's see if it looks like the sail is down. There will be a little, and oh, so it sounds like, what it sounds like Mr. Villager is doing is making a seed, that I can actually go into. This will be interesting, and we'll see what what that means. Okay, you are remembering, Mr. Villager, that there has to be mermaid water. There has to be some place where the mermaids actually are from. That is important. So let's have this part here come down like this and like this. And let's see if we can have two sets of sail parts here and see what this looks like. So we have this part that's up. Would it come all the way up to here? So would none of this be down? You wait to see everything from the beginning. Yeah. That'll be curious. It definitely will. All right, guys, you're not helping. Do you know anything about boats? Does anyone? Sasa is at the coast, but I don't know. I'm going to take this away. I'm going to have to put in more sail up top. We're going to have the sail be gathered in this section right here, and it's a big long sail. So let's start with this piece here. Let's start here, and let's bring this up, and I'm going to bring it up over top of a whole section of sail that's right here. Oops, right here. Do I want that to go out? Ooh, interesting. Okay, let's bring this up. So let's have sail be here. And we're going to gather this part of the sail like it's bulging out of that section right there. Let's have a bulge on this side as well. And we're going to have this come down and be here. So where is this? Is this one off? Yeah, it is. So this is one off of this. So we're going to bulge it this way and have it come. Let's have sail be right here and have it come up over the top like this, and then down through here and right there like that. So this is holding this together in this spot, which means that we do need to have a piece of bulge that comes right there, like it's holding that part in. And then we've got this. So we're going to take this way and let's do the red. Let's bring red up to here. Let's bring the red up to here like this, and let's bulge this all the way down from here. Let's put another red piece right here, and let's have it bulge out from there. This is a problem, Houston. Let's have it come this way so it's not on that light fixture. I'm going to have it be tied right in that part there, which means that it would bulge out right here, and maybe some stairs, maybe a stair or two. I didn't think about, well, stairs, come on, they're here. White, white, red, and let's put this here and red here. Okay, and let's see what we've got. All right, so especially like right here, let's say, if we wanted to, we could have it be like this. Some piece come out there. See this piece right here where this is? Let's say underneath here, this part here. Let's bring this up just a little bit right there. Like this gathering here is causing it to bubble in that area and over here. So we're going to have some bubbling in this part. Nope. And there it is. So it looks like that. It looks like that sail is wrapped up. And I don't quite have a lot of stuff here, but I think there's enough to look like it's doing. You made some fixes. You think there will be only one tiny little detail, really, really small. Okay. So you guys, you know it's way in advance, right? That Minecolonies hasn't said a thing yet. And I think they're waiting for November. And I know that people are going in and doing stuff, but I'm not going in without Minecolonies. So let's look at some spruce here and let's see what we've got. Let's see if I can get something that looks like a post or a fence. That would be pretty good. These make really nice posts, and I think I want to put, that's what I want on the top of that. And on the top of this, I want those pieces right there. Where this is right here, we're not having that. And now The boat is in the dock. According, everything is in Discord, only don't check the info too early, maybe during the city's transition. Okay, all right. So, guys, nobody said anything. Does it look like the boat is in port? Like, this is the boat being in port. Let's do that a little bit more, I think. Use some of these pieces. We can do this piece here instead. I think I'd rather have that and that coming around a little. And let's put a stair piece right here and let's see what it looks like. Okay, and now I'm going up to, actually, am I up? No, I'm not up enough. I'm going up here. I'm going to put, to give it more depth, hold on a second. Hold on. We're going to go to bed. I'm exhausted. So let's come down here. How much time do I have? I have a little bit of time. So let's go to sleep. It seems good to you, at least it's how ships look like here. I knew you were at the shore. Of course you're at the coast. I mean, there's a coast where Mixasa is, for sure. Did that close? No. Let's do that again. Why can't I see that? Ah, I'm not there. That's why. Okay, let me put this away. Let me look at this. And Mr. Villager is saying maybe some wool panels will give it more depth. Ooh. Ooh, that's an interesting idea. That's an interesting idea. Panels definitely would. I think you are correct there. And we have some panels that look more like sails. I didn't even think about that. Thank you. Okay, so we don't need this one right now. Let's take these away for a minute. They're already here. Let's get some more wool. Let's get a couple more pieces of this right here. And let's look at panels. This is going to be fascinating. So for panels, we can try these especially. This should be fun. And let's do these. Let's see what this looks like. And then the flats. And let's get some white ones as well. So we've got the flat, the ridge here, and this one. And let's see what we can do. I'm going to take this little tiny one here too for a minute and see if we can make something happen here. Look at this. Look what we're going to do. Look what we can put at the end of these. We can put these on the end, whoops, to make it look like it's more of a roll. Let's put that on the ends of this here. So one there, there. That's an excellent idea, Mr. Villager. Excellent. And that will help make it look like it's coming out in a roll. And that is brilliant. That is brilliant. Merci, merci. Let's take this one here and this one here. And up here in this front one, let's definitely do that one for this one. And then now for the sides, yeah, look at that. Look what that does. Whoa. Now for the sides, let's see if we can get this. Let's see what this looks like. I don't know what this is going to look like, so we'll have to see. Ooh. How many different ways can I put it? Can I turn it around? Just a second. Can I turn it around and put it here? Let me see what that looks like. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Whoa. Mr. Villager. This is spectacular. Look at what it does. Look at that. That is brilliant. That is really nice. So let's put some of those in this place here. And let me see if that kind of gives the look that we're trying to make. We can have some areas here look like it's drooping. See, to make it look like it's ruffled and drooping, to put some of these in these spaces right here. And on top, let's put the ridges. Let's try putting ridges on top of this part and seeing what that looks like. I don't know that the ridges might be too square. I don't know that I like the ridges. So we won't do that. But we can definitely do this in these areas right here, especially up against the wood or in places like this, right here like this, see? So that it looks like it's gathered. What did you just put there? Let's put this in. This is fun. This is definitely fun. Let's put, I can't put any in that spot. Let's put some here. I know I haven't done any red ones yet. Let me turn this around and bring it this way. And that gives us that. Wow. That just makes all the difference in the world. It really and truly does. That is so cool, Mr. Villager. It absolutely is. That is so really cool. Now let me set out for a second. Let me make these go away and look at the way it looks. That makes it look more like if you say that in the place, and I'm suggesting didn't have any mermaid presence, you're checking the things here and there are tons of ruins underneath. Oh good, okay. I haven't looked. What I said was just remember that it has to have places where evidence of MERS, and that was what I was saying. That's all, actually. Yeah, I haven't looked yet at it, so I don't know what it looks like, really. Oops. I'm going to try something here and put these two right here and see what that looks like. Oh, I really kind of like this part. Just a warning. Just a warning. If you don't find any, I'm not I'm not concerned about that. If you say so, then it is good. It is all good. All right. Wow. This is fun. Let's put some ridges on this part here. Nope, wrong color. Some ridges here, and we'll put some on this side also. Nope, lay down. And put those in, and we're really putting a lot of detail on this, aren't we? That there it goes. And that gives us that. That is really interesting. Let's fix this right here with the red. I should have, did I make the red go away? I think I did. Did I make it go away before I used any of it? I think I did. I did see a pretty tat. Okay, I need a red wool slab. Red wool slab. So we'll put it in. There it is. Right in this part right here to make the bulge. So we'll start with this bulging right here and here, and then we'll make that piece right there bulge the other way. I want it to bulge this way like that, and this white, okay, that the curves seem like really hard to place down in the correct position. Oh yeah, no, I just have to get into the right position in order to do it, to do that kind of thing right there. And this one here doesn't have hardly anything on it yet, and so we can put one there, we can put one there. Oh, I'm just rushing, and that's the other thing that's making it do weird stuff. Can I put that there? Okay. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Do I need a white piece right here? Why don't we just do a panel piece right here? Come on, you can do it. Can I not do it? Oh, it's a half, so I can't. Yeah, we'll just leave it. Or I need to put a whole one here instead of that. I'm gonna have to do a whole piece of wool. Let's make this go away. Let's move this out of my hand. Let's get that piece and put it down like that. There we go. And then have it ruffle from here. So it ruffle down from there, and that gives us the look of the folds. And there we have it. So this is the first of our ships, and let's go up. We're going to go up for a minute and go to sleep, and we have to go to Prasino right now, but we are going to take a moment. I've got all these on me. We're going to let them go. Let's see how much more. Let's bring this over here. Let's go in, and I don't have a lantern on me, which I should, but I probably gave it away. Let me see if I have one in here. Of course I do. Of course I have a lantern. So we need the lantern to go in. Let's close the door here. And let's come up and let's get that light, that secret button, and let's see if we can get ourselves to go down. And here we are. And I don't have one on me. What happened to it? There it is. And so let's go to sleep. Turn off the lantern and see. Yeah, it did. It did look like the sail is closed, like the sails are closed specifically. And there we go. Doesn't it seem darker in here than usual? Ah, because I need to do something about this office here and get the lighting better. And I just realized that somehow I did not get any music started at all. So we're going to come here. And there we are. There's a little tiny bit of music. And so this is what it looks like from out here. I think these need to have just one more little piece to them to make them look like they're going around in that section right there. Actually, this piece here, that looks like it. Oh wait, I have to go to Prasino, don't I? I do. Let's take that one away. And let's put this one here. It's coming around, and this is not connected. That one's connected underneath, and this one needs to be connected there. I should actually wrap it right here. Let's wrap this around and then connect this part to it. Let's do that on this side also. Take this part here, bring it all the way around, and that is giving us a little bit more of our, it's holding it up. All right. For who is this ship? Lo-Fi. Hi, Lo-Fi. I don't know. That is a good story. That's a good story. We will figure out who the ship is for. It is not for the skeletons. They have a ship out at sea, and they are waiting to come in. They are waiting to actually be able to come in. And I don't think that ship, that particular ship, is gettable. The Minecolonies pirate ship, let's see what it looks like for a second, and then I'll go to Prasino. Yeah, let's see what it looks like for a second, because I'd love to have that monster, but I don't think I can. So let's come here. Let's go to original, the OG, RIG, and let's look at decorations, let's look at ships, and let's look at the big pirate ship, and let us step back for a minute. Let's make it up high just to make sure that it is not going to interfere. And let's see how big it is. And there it is, and its sails are closed. The pirate ship's sails are closed on this one. That is nice. So it is actually meant to be in port, and look at what it looks like. Wow. Maybe that means we will settle a new fisher's dock near here. That's not a fishing boat. That is definitely a transport, this one down here. This is absolutely a transport. And it is a civilian transport. We'll have this other, we'll have the pirate transport too. So that both of these ships can be there. So that's probably the next ship that we're going to put in. We could put in one of the ancient Athens ones. We could put one of those in. The reason I didn't want to is because they all look like they need people to row them. And I didn't know how I felt about that. That has never been viewed as a volunteer job or as a job that men who had autonomy would do. So that's my only problem with that. Harbor ships. And I think the Mycenaean probably was the one that did have sails, if I'm not mistaken, but let's look for a second. Yes, the Mycenaean one does have sails, and I know you can't really see. Let me see if I can escape. Can I move? Yeah, so it's covered with all sorts of, but it does have sails, and this is the one that's docked, but it does have the row ports. So we would, and yeah, so they're rowboats. And we'll see. Now for the fishers, we can either use, we can go back to the original for a minute, IG, and select for the fishers. We can use decorations, ships. We can use the smaller ships, which is what we usually do. And we could put a smaller ship here. There is actually a beautiful fishing for cliffs. And let's look, cliffs, CLIF. And it is a beautiful fishery. Let's look at husbandry. Let's look at the fisher's hut. And let's look at a level 5. And that's what we would, if we were going to do something, we would have to build this. And so you can see it has a balloon. It is, oh, I might have a better chance of putting this in rather than a stonemason right here. I might have a better chance of putting that in this spot right here and having the fisher just be off of this. Let's look for a second and come over here. Let me look at this. I mean, it's justified that there is water in those mountains. That's how we lost somebody. And it would be an interesting thing to put. Do you know those plank paths in front of the main hospital be useful for the next settlement? And they will fit nicely. Good. Good. That's good to hear. I think I'm really liking this. I think I'm really liking this. I think we're just going to, so remember that the whole point of this area originally was to deal with the amount of stone overflow. Not overthrow, overflow that we had, and that we were putting something in to deal with that. And then Lindsay started talking about building boats. And then Pierce and the town council was like, oh, that's an interesting idea. Yeah, we can build boats too. So, and at one point we did think that we were going to have the fisher, and there was actually a fisher piece somewhere in here that we thought we were going to have. And then we changed our mind because we were putting in all these different things that we were putting in. We were putting in the blacksmith and the mechanic and all of that to deal with the ships. But if we went back to the idea that we would actually, instead of putting a stonemason, let's have the stonemason in town, and all the stone that's made in town be shipped by rail to here. And let's not have a stonemason here. Let's actually have this. And let me check here for a minute. We're putting down the walkway and making it match. So there's the rail car. Up. I just always hit that Q. I always hit Q when I'm reaching for the W. And there we go. So it would fit right here like this. I would still have to be careful that we didn't lose our person, but I think we wouldn't, because she wouldn't be going down as low as the other building was. And I think that is going to make a difference with this. So see, it comes up even higher in this area, and this is going off in this direction. And where is that going to go? I think that's going to go to a stair that goes up to the forester that is sitting up here waiting to be done as well. But that actually is interesting. Oh, yeah. Sorry about that. So there it is right here. Is this out in the open? Let's see if I can see it. It is. I agree. I think I'm going to do this. Now what this means is, see this balloon here? Are they fishing from the balloon? Wouldn't that be interesting? Or are they just using the balloon as their own private little thing that they use to get to the boats and things like that? That is a curious thing. Let us build the building. So we're going to assign a builder one more time in this area and see if we can get this built without losing them. And if you want to know what I'm talking about, hold on for a second. As a reminder, I'm just going to camp out right here. Okay, so we were putting in, you see these areas here, and the builder fell down in here and got stuck under one of these pieces right here and drowned. And so that's what we're trying to avoid. We don't want the builder to drown, but this is up much higher than the other building was. And I'm going to stay close as far as this is concerned. You have to read the book to know why the fisher has a balloon. I can't wait. I can't wait. That is going to be so fun. It is. Now, when this is a level 5, and I might do it ahead of time because it's going to take us a while to get to the level 5, that I might change this balloon fabric is going to actually be sail fabric like these, because this is actually a ship mechanic right here, and this is a ship blacksmith right here, and then this is a ship's carpentry shop right here, and then we have 2 builders. So we have Athena, who is finishing up her shop that her great uncle actually started for her, and she's still working on it. This is Athena. She is going to help Peyton with the builds that he is going to do here. And Peyton is up here. This is the other builder's shop, which is interesting because he can come right here and stand right here and look out over all the ships as the ships begin to dock here. So that is really going to be, imagine you reform an entire level 5 home, like everything changed by you, only for in the end change the interior, you accidentally break the hut block. Oh, Mr. Villager. Zaf, you'll have to tell Mr. Villager how I have done that in the past. How I've actually done that in the past. It is not fun. You're going to use some of this build style in your colony. It's really fascinating how many different styles work together. So this is our ecology here. These are the ecology stairs. And then we just changed out the material to match the cliff style. This is actually Lady Shatana's cavern. Arcology is Blocky Universe. And cavern style is Lady Shatana. We're going to do something about this part as soon as she's done. And do you know if it's possible to move the warehouse? All right. No. No. It is possible, but not the way he's talking about, Mr. Villager. That's why he's saying it's a joke. We had a wagon train warehouse at Prasino. Let's go to Prasino while we're at it. And Prasino's wagon train warehouse is still on the archives of my YouTube channel. So you can actually go back and see when Prasino was in fact wagon trains. And in the beginning, we had a wagon train warehouse, and the way that we had to move it was, I'm waiting for this, and this sounds like it's a little tiny bit high, like I'm having to talk over it a little bit, so I'll bring that down just a little bit. The way lo-fi that we ended up having to do it is the reason that I have a backpack that Vincentius Primus gifted me, a backpack mod, and I used the backpack to collect all the stuff that was in the warehouse, and so that I broke all of the, you have to collect all the merchandise ahead of time, so otherwise you'll lose it, because the here we are, look, we're in the same place. This is the mechanic right here, because the, am I actually, let me look at this, hold on, let's look at this here. I don't know, let's look at this, let's look at this. No, I am, it's just nighttime and I am not swimming yet. Yes, so when you do it, you have to break all of the racks and collect with backpacks all the merchandise, and so that you'll get it, and then have the builder dismantle it. And when they dismantle it, you'll be able to then start from wherever you were. So if you have a level 5, they'll build the level 5 back again in whatever style you want. You don't have to stick with the same style. So you can change the warehouse that way. And that's how we got all of the stuff from the wagon warehouse that we had to this warehouse right here, is that we did it. The warehouse was actually sitting probably right where the chicken farm is. Don't you think so, Mr. Villager? And Zaf, do you remember that? It was probably sitting right where the chicken farm is and where these fields are. And then we pushed back and put things here. But that's the best way to do it. to break all of the racks and collect the stuff with a backpack. Now the backpack that I'm using is I forget whose backpack this is, but just a second. Hello, Vincentius. What mod is this backpack mod? Because it's amazing.
It's sophisticated backpacks.
It's sophisticated backpacks, and the backpack itself has, let me go to B, so you can see that there are these advancements. Oh, all I had to do was come here. I apologize, sorry.
What's that?
Sorry, I apologize for interrupting you.
That's okay.
I found it. I could have come right to here. So when you come here, you can get magnets, advanced magnet upgrade. You can get compacting upgrade, and that's really important because then you can put thousands of stone in and it'll hold them. And then this multiplies the number of stacks that can fit in a slot by 16. So there's all these different things that, and then you can have voids. So if you have too many things, you can do that. These are advanced magnet settings right here, and that allows you maybe to just pick up things or to ignore certain things. I don't have this turned on, so it picks up everything. And you have advanced compacting, which will only works with upgrade automation. The compacting does match items and things like that. So those are really important to breaking down a warehouse. And he went back to work. And yeah, and so that is what you can do. So for instance, I don't have, oh yes, this is a perfect example. You see these skillets here. You can't stack skillets in here. See, when I take them away, I can't put them on top of each other. In here I can't do that, but in here I can stack them. And so that is how I'm getting those to be stacked. These are pieces for the hammers, the special silent gear stuff that I was using to widen the canal earlier, and these belong to silent gear. This is all Vincentius Primus, actually, all of this upgraded stuff. I know nothing. I know nothing. And this is a repair pack that you have to have so that you can repair these pieces. And so, and then they take energy. They actually take energy. So you need that in order to keep them so that I could actually do it, because I was like, so yes, my hero. Yeah. And I know that there are other, I'm technically not doing, yeah, I am kind of doing the girly thing where I don't know about those things, but I don't care about those things. If I cared about them, I would find out more. And so I want to make that clear. I'm not, you know, I'm not saying that I don't know how, you know, I'm saying primarily that I don't care, but he suggested that it would be easier to do that. And so I accepted it as a gift. And it was a wonderful gift, and thank you very much. So I know that much about it. But to find out for myself, I wasn't that interested in it, and I would have picked up every single piece one by one and put them there. But it's nice to have things that are cool. I appreciate the things that Vincentius Primus does for my stream, and I love the suggestions of Mr. Villager and Zaf. And Zaf forgot to mention to Mr. Villager that we put in a new waterfall that he wanted to see, and it actually worked really nice. But on Thursday, Mr. Villager, I'll show it to you. And so because of that, sometimes I am a little behind. The guys in chat are trying to make it so that when 21 does happen for Minecolonies, I'm going to go right away. They would like to see a new colony, and I'm perfectly happy to do that when there's furniture. When there's furniture, when there is Minecolonies, and those things have to be there, right? Not going in. And they both know that. They're just trying to encourage me to go on. I don't know how you did this, Mixasa. I don't know how you made it so that they will not cross over this and fall over. The Guardians, nobody uses this as a way to get down. And it's just amazing. It's amazing to me. Now, she's going to teleport. Violetta is going to teleport up to the hospital. I'm almost positive that that's what she is getting ready to do. She's not feeling well, and she doesn't want to find the road up. And there's nothing I'm going to say about that. If you want to use magic, you're an alchemist. Go right ahead. Make some potion or get something from Susanna that will allow you to do that. However, if she doesn't...
Can I help you?
I know you need to go to the hospital. So I just want to see if I can get her to go using the roads. Isn't that wild? They will not walk over the edge of this balloon. They will not. And it's wonderful because it makes it possible to have that there and not have to worry about it. But it is pretty freaking amazing that they won't. Every place else they're looking, but we've had this discussion before, and part of it has to do with that they don't see the gates as decorations, they see them as entrances. And so some of that sometimes gets misinterpreted. But look, I've got this one here and nobody's bothering it with it. I haven't had anybody fall yet from any of those except Zaylee. We found Zaylee on this ledge, and so I think I closed a piece up here. I think I put fence all the way around this part, but not here. So we'll see. I haven't seen anyone since Zaylee, and I think Zaylee did it when Valerie was working on the building, and that's when she did it. Oh, I forgot this flag. Hold on a second. Let's see if I can get this flag down from here. Let's match it. Let's put a matching flag there. Banner. We don't have flags. We have banners. And there we go. So that is so pretty. And this was one of the places, Mixasa, where you had brown in the window, and we took it out just so that... Did that fall? Hold on a minute. Let me look at something. No, it didn't. Okay. Because brown in Chroma Hills is broken glass, so this was one of the other areas where we replaced the brown just so that we wouldn't have broken glass in the restaurant. But it is so beautiful. And I just love this little private dining. It's just so cute. It's just so wonderful. I just love it all. So yeah, I think that we were concerned, but what we decided was if we found another firefighter under here, then we would close up some more, but we haven't. Zaylee or Jaylee was the only one, and I'm really glad about that. So these match, these ones match. Let me get these. Well, they actually match. Let me see what color these are. These are red, and these are just brick extras here. Let's get the red ones, although I love the way this looks. These right here. I love that. I think I will leave it. Yeah, I think we'll leave those because these are that color. However, this one, that's a brick extra there. And let's get the light blue brick extra right there, and let's trade these out. I've been having fun doing this. I enjoy it. So we put the dark color on the inside and the light color on the outside to make it look like it's a shadow of that. And we've got that. So that one matches that area. And this is also a part of this, but I don't know that I want to change that one. But if there was one here, we would. Do I want to change that one there? I think not. Let me see something. Do you think it would be possible to use cliffs inside ravines? Yeah. Yeah, there were actually some pictures, Mr. Villager, on the Discord of someone starting a cliff in the ravine, and you'd have the same problem that I have with this little hill, this rock, which is why I call it a rock. It really makes it that you have to really try and squeeze everything in a way. Remember when we were looking over here and thinking we might put something in right here, but whatever we would put in would have to be pretty small in that area, and we couldn't find anything at that point. I was thinking that we were getting close maybe to finding something. What color is this? This is cyan. What's the one that I have in my hand? Is cyan and blue, and that is blue. Oh, good. Okay, so let's do, I think this one in the corner, I think we're going to do all the dark blue because it's really underneath. It's not the right dark blue. There we go. Let's put this one and make this one totally dark blue because it's in that corner there. And I like that. These are the level 5 buildings, and so I am just having fun changing the street lights to match the buildings as a part of there being a level 5. And this building is not a level 5 yet, and when this building starts to be done again, this is probably going to go away. But this was just a test at the time, and so when this becomes a level 5, we'll put it back afterwards, and whatever the building actually looks like, we'll put that in. See, I don't have anything on me here. Let me see what I did with it. Let's come here. I don't have anything. Oh, I remember why I don't have anything, because this morning I was doing research and we were trying to get enough, we had to try and get enough pieces of iron and of redstone in order to do the one of the last pieces that we were working on. And so we did, but that meant that we had to put down all our stuff. So this is stuff I had on me when the chorus fruit actually belongs here. And let me see down here. All of this belongs here. I actually don't have enough. Iron, and that's what we were working on, that there's not enough iron. I think there is enough haystacks, and I think we got that part done. And then where did I leave the rest of it? I left the rest someplace else. So I had put down all my stuff, all the stuff that I was holding on to for a minute. Funny, having the street lights matching the roofs was one of our ideas, but finally you chose to have the same light everywhere, with a few exceptions. Yeah, I know. No, I didn't know. That's interesting. That is interesting. And but I like it. I actually like making, like, the fact that the person who has their little plot of land is actually where did I put this stuff? I'm going to think about it for a minute. Is actually paying for the street lights, getting the street lights done at the same time. I had an idea and I put it somewhere. I've lost it. I wouldn't have put it there. Wait, what did I just see? I have everything here. I just need to put these things back here, because I was working on the Caledonians, and this stuff, these I need, these pieces right here and the chain, but the rest of the pieces can go back into the warehouse somewhere. I can put them in a stash piece. So let's come over to this stash piece right here, and let's put these pieces back in. Now here we were ordering two things. We were ordering a stash box and a post box to put in the Littleton University, because there isn't one there. And let's see if we got it yet. We have not gotten that yet, but we only did that at the end of the Twitch stream this morning, and I still don't know what I did with them. Where do you think I put them? I was so sure I was going to remember so easily too, that I put them down somewhere. And for example, what do you mean, Mr. Villager? The idea? Hold on, we'll come up here. Blue shingles fit nicely with the soul lights. They do. So what Mixasa was saying was that this thing that I'm doing, where I'm changing these and making them the same color as the building, was their idea in the beginning. You think all the street lights have the same color? Makes sense. It's basically everywhere like a public thing, so that makes sense. Yeah, nah. I'm saying I think that these people would be more creative, and that for areas where, for instance, the builder is right here, I think for some of them, it would be like in cities when people do special street lights in certain places, and that's the way I'm looking at it. It's going to end up the way McSessa and Matlam had seen it with only certain places having things, because we're not going to do them in areas where there isn't a building, where there's just street lights, and we're going to have some in some places like this. There's a little, I have nothing on me. Let me borrow this lantern for a minute. See over here where there's no light here? So we'll probably put something there. But in places like this where there is one, I like that. I like them having the colors of the roof shingles, and I think it's fun. Now our personal property. So you have towns. I mean, in your town, I know in Manhattan, in certain neighborhoods and things like that, they have decorative street lights in certain areas. We actually have decorative street lights on the boardwalk of different styles. Some of them are traditional styles for the boardwalk, for the history of the boardwalk, and others are actually modern solar panel, gorgeous solar panel street lights that have a really cool design to them. And they're in the neighborhoods of the casinos. So did the casinos put them up? Because it certainly looks like it in the ocean area, in the area where the Ocean Casino is, that they put up their own lights on the boardwalk. But that's the kind of thing that I'm talking about. I think it creates community, it creates closeness, that people care about the streets, that the streets belong to them, their taxes are paying for them, and this is the kind of thing that they like. So that is the story. That's the lore that I'm going to have for this. Premium buildings are the exception. Are the exception where they have them? No. I think whoever wants them has them. So if you mean premium as in level 5, yes. The buildings have to be a level 5, or when the building is built up to the next level. Like, see right here, if I change anything here, they're just going to redo it. And because this is a level 3 of the warehouse. So if you mean premium in that way, the answer is yes, they have to be level 5 buildings in order for it to be done. But other than that, yeah, so that's fun. You made exceptions. Important buildings like library, the town hall, the graveyard, university, and the mystical site all have special ones. And we're just extending it to allowing some houses to do it, people who care, and stuff like that. Having the ones that are connected to, this is a level 5 right here, and this is the guard tower right here, and one of the lights in their location, and so we'll put it in for their lights, for example. And yeah, like that. So she is still, that looks like the level 5 on that. I'm almost positive. Yes. So if we wanted to, we could do it with hers. We'll see. And this house here. So it doesn't happen everywhere. It's just some places it looks really fun. You just call it premium because you have a huge consideration. I don't understand what you mean. These are the ones that you most likely in a lot of styles, including cliffs, except I see what you're saying. So that even if, wow, look at this. Look at the firefighters. We've got a whole bunch of firefighters all together like they were having some event. And now they're going, look, there goes a set. So we have teams of firefighters now that are up to 4. Eventually they'll be up to 5. But right now we just got 2 new firefighters. You can see one of them right here. This is Ayla, and she is being shown around by her team. And then we have another one, and he is probably down with the other team. But they are learning how to fight fires. And is that the one? No, that's Malik. Now that's the team leader. He might be setting up a test because he's in the hills and they have some tests that they have to pass. And Malik is a team leader. He's from the lead team and they are the ones. So there is one lead team member for each team of firefighters, and then there's an extra. And so all the teams sort of back each other up. Oh, and there was someone right there. I wonder if that was the Ayla still, or if that was the other new firefighter. Let's come down here, and there he is. There's the other one, and it is Braylon. And Braylon is waiting for his uniform to come in. And we see Ayla getting another piece of hers, and it's kind of like they earn their uniforms. So as they complete tests, they earn the uniforms that they are going to use for firefighting. So that is what's going on there. This is Coraline. Coraline has the rabbit shop here, and she actually does make snacks for the firefighters. They're druids. Druids like rabbits. And so so she does make some treats for them, and that's why this little setup is right here. And they can come, and you see one of the couriers, and that is Charlie. Now it's more than likely that Charlie is going to trade balloons and get this balloon. This is right now this is Patricia's balloon. It is a level 5, but Charlie and Case are probably going to move out here when we have the new sea farm. We're going to have another farm out here to get sea pickles and stuff from coral. When they climb the ladder, they do, don't they? They do look like centipedes. They do. It's pretty wild. They're climbing. So they are climbing. Okay, and so there they are. I didn't see whether Violetta actually got up here or not. This is Amicia, and Violetta's, oh, that's right. We put in one of these new pieces. This is from Moa. This is actually a screen. This is the only place that we could put it. It's actually too big, but right here it works because you can't see the part that's in the wall. So it works really well right there, but we can't put it everywhere because I don't think they can get into the bed with that being there. So we're just using one as a suggestion of privacy. that they have a private area there that they can go to. This is the Health and Wellness Center where the firefighters come when they're sick. And downtown in Prasino, sometimes the doctor, who's Fastrid, he sends people here to get some attention for achy bones or mental attention for their spirit, their mental health. And that's what Amicia does in here. This is Health and Wellness, and she takes care of those things. And so these pools are here. We think that Case and May both, May is carpenter, came up here to use those facilities. They were given a prescription to those facilities. So our firefighters are being really active right now. And how is our time? Let's come down here for a second. We were trying to make sure that Emery and the others were getting the pieces that they need.
Need something?
And this is the one that we still haven't gotten yet. We cannot find, but it's the last thing. It's the only thing that she needs. So I might have to get one for her. I might. That's interesting. So we'll see what happens with that. I might have to ask my sisters to get one for her. I would prefer that they got it from Rosa Ouro as part of the payment for the fact that Prasino is sending as one of the things that they send to Prasino. Prasino is sending berries, leather, feathers, eggs, milk, all of that Prasino has. And Rosa Ouro is sending sea pickles, poppies, and lots of stuff, stone, clay, terracotta, and those things. So that's the trade between the two towns, and that's some of the stuff that we were getting loaded in order for them to be able to trade. Let's come over here for a minute. I'm going to go to Piers and see if he's gotten the things that he needed. We had to this morning find the pieces that weren't being made. So there's stripped acacia, and now it's being delivered. So what happened was Jace wasn't working, and so some of the things that involved Jace, like stripped wood, weren't getting done. These chiseled, polished black stone. I'm going to go down and check on that again and see.
Is there a problem?
That's what I'm going to check and find out, Piers. I'm going to find out. Now, Piers is Dondanas and Elise's son, and he is the only one who's following in the footsteps of his parents and has become a builder. He started out as a druid, and he was doing okay, but he wasn't doing anything. He wasn't getting higher mana. He just was sort of not really, he didn't seem to be really happy at that. And then when his parents started working on the rock to help out Emery and Valerie, he decided at that point that he was going to, he was saying to them, you don't have to do that. I'll join. I will become a builder, and I'll stay on the rock, and you can go back and work in town where you like to work, is essentially what he's saying. List of recipes. Let's look at chiseled IS. And we need chiseled, polished black stone. Is made from that. Let's get black stone for a minute. Polished black stone, POLISHD. And let's get the black stone. Polished black stone. Let's do polished black stone. PLACK, STO. You can't see it. So we'll just have to say it's here. There's the stairs. Let's have him make those. Polished black stone slab. And this is what's needed to make the chiseled. Polished black stone wall. And let's do those. And polished black stone chiseled. I have that. Polished black stone. There it is. 1, 2, 3, 4. And there's that. And when will be the next time that we're going to have the devil? You mean children? Children in town. We are probably in Prasino. We're not going to have any for a little bit. We got a set of kids just recently, and they're the last ones. They're still in school. So remember, we were waiting for 2 of them to graduate. So let's look here. Eliza, yay! Look, Eliza is graduating, and Elena is graduating, yay! Okay, Ren is still struggling. Ren's the baby, so Ren just started university, so she has some time. But Ren C is ready to graduate. Yisrael is not ready yet, and so he still has some time. He is definitely going to be follow in his cousin's footsteps. Did it turn out that Israel is their child? It did. So in his mother's footsteps, his mother is May, and Israel is going to take over the carpentry shop, and May is going to move next door and run the furniture store. So she'll essentially be watching over him while he becomes a master carpenter. He can go over and ask questions and do stuff like that from this shop right here where she is. It's raining, it's pouring. And so, but a couple of the kids are ready. We have some shops for them to join, and we're going to look at them when we make it stop raining. Who is that? Wait a minute. Let's go to sleep right quick. That is skin in the game. That is not a regular visitor. Hold on. Let's go here and let's look. I don't think that's a regular visitor. I think that is a patron who has made a Patreon significant. Yes, it is. Look at what he's wearing. Ooh. Now you know now that you can keep them. You can keep their heads and their styles. I'm not going to do it because, and there he is, child of the human realm and student of the demon realm. I've come in search far and wide for a place to inspire and provide my magical skills. Say, do you know how I got here? And have you seen any portal doors with a giant eye? And to recruit with an Eye of Ender. And let's look at the stats. The stats, he's a child. He's in his first year of university. And so that's interesting that he's very bold. He sounds kind of like Mr. Villager. That he is very bold, and this is his first trip. and he's looking for a place that he might want to come back to after his travels, after he finishes town. So you should have a Carpenters Guild. We represent the Lollipop Guild. Let's go here. Yes, I know. I'm immortal. So I have that kind of knowledge. Yes, I know. It's old. Yes, it is. Case, did you say something to me? Were you asking me when that place is going to be done? I don't know yet. We're still waiting for a builder to see about that. And but yes, so we have 3 carpenters. And you'll recall that when we were in Rosa Ouro and read the manual that appears in the cliff style supply ship, it said that you might need more than 1 carpenter and more than 1 stone mason, but definitely more than 1 carpenter in order to get the work done that needs to be done on the cliff style. So yeah, that's because it's not a regular visitor. It's skin in the game, which is a patron. So I'm a patron of Minecolonies, of the mod Minecolonies. I give to them on Patreon. If I was giving enough, I could have a visitor in everyone's visitors that looked like my mermaid. So I could decide that I'm going to have her be a visitor, and they would install my avatar in as a visitor, and I could write my little story and do that whole thing. It's really cute, and it's really a wonderful way to reward the people who are they're paying a generous amount in order to do that. And it's a very sweet thing. I would happily do it. I would happily give them that kind of money, and intend to, as I get more people watching me. So yeah, but I am a patron already, and because I love this. This is like, I would pay for this before Netflix. I would pay for this before, stuff like that. So yeah, that's how I feel about Minecolonies. And so, yeah, this is where I spend my time, and this is the fun that I have. So, yeah, so look at, are you guys being fed? Did you get fed? They went away like they were getting fed. Hi, guys. Hi, Tucker. Yes, they are. Look at this. Alejandro, who is our environmental expert, he handles recycling, and he makes sure that we stay environmentally aligned. I think that would be the best word. Tucker's waiting for something to eat.
So
what are you waiting for, Tucker? Let's see if he's not saying that
Is
he.
there a problem?
No. I was just wondering what was going on. So Tucker's waiting for who is it here? For Melanie to make something special, and Melanie's talking to Plectrudis, who is the courier, and she brought some merchandise. And over here, Ember is waiting for some customers. Actually, Ember's not here. Ember, where are you? Did you not come in? Let's find Ember. There she is. There she is. She's right there. Hi. Okay, so Ember is on this side of the restaurant. So we have both people. And that sounds like Tucker just got his food. No? Yes? Yes, he did. He's in the kitchen talking to Melanie. And how much food is stored in here? Let me see. Let's look and see how much food they have stored right now. Bye, Tucker. Let me look here. There's a fair amount of bread, but they're not making any sandwiches. And the bread was supposed to be here to go with these eggs to make sandwiches. They have a skillet. Let me see if she has the recipe for it. Excuse me, guys. Actually, it would be Trey who would be making them. And I'm going to go here. So see, with the baked potatoes, they should be able to make buttered baked potatoes. We do have tofu. They are getting soy from Rosa Ouro. We have soybean fields there. They can have potato on a stick, which is more food. Oh, they can't make this, I bet. Let's teach recipe for a minute. Let me look for a potato on a stick and see if that comes up with a restaurant. P-O-T-A-T-O-E. Potato on a stick. Yeah, no, look. See, it says that they can cook it. So that's legit. That's legit. And let's look. And then eggs. That's to make mayonnaise. They can grind the fish to make sandwiches, to make patties, and then they can make fish patties, and then that's to make water. That's to get salt. Ah, yes. And so, what? Do you not have a pot? Hold on a second. No. So you know those things that we were looking at? I think they need some of them. I think they do in order for those things to be made. There's a grinder, and I don't think they have one, and I think that's why that's there. A juicer they have. The oh no, she's got a grinder. Okay, so those are the things that would be put into place. And let me look for a second. Okay, so that's it. Here is Ember, and let's look at something for a minute. Let's go to assistant cook. Adam is our fisher, and he is teaching right now. Trinity is our teacher. She's also teaching. She's a professor at the university when she is not teaching kids. Elena is here. She's not interested. Look at Eliza. Look at Eliza. You okay? Okay. Eliza has some skill. She actually does. We were thinking that she was going to be interested in jewelry, but what if she's interested in doing food? Look at that. She's ready to graduate. She's 36. Now that would be most curious. Let's see if anyone else. Ren in Israel. Look at that. Eliza is showing that she is interested in cooking. That is wonderful. So we're going to hire her. She's graduated, and now that she has been hired as the assistant cook here, we have to find out. Wait a second. There's a very easy way to find out how far away she is from here. She's probably living in the dorms, and it says that she is 67 blocks. We can get her way closer than that. So let's come out here, and let's have her move out of the dorms and over to one of these buildings. Now, if we wanted, we could put her here. In here, I don't think any believe it or not. Anyone lives here. So, or if we didn't want her to be, why are these empty? Because we've moved people all around. Remember, we had to build extra places for the fact that there were people. There are 3 of 4 here. Let's look and see. This is good. We'll put her here, so she'll be here with Spelog, with Haley, and with Alejandro, and that's good. So this building is full right now, and we'll put her there. And that is excellent. So now that Eliza has this place, she's made a decision on what she wants to do with her life. We're going down to the jewelry store and see if anyone wants to take over the jewelry store. I need this right here. Let's use a lantern. The time of night it is. We're going to come down between these buildings and come over here because this is the jewelry store right here, and we can have the jewelers start early. Let's see. So we need athletics for this, and based off of the people, Tinsley is a 6, Trinity's a teacher, Tucker's a teacher, Ren, and there it is. There's Ren C, and Ren C is an 11, and I believe that is the most of all the people who are actually available for this job. Hold on for a second. So that's 5, and there's, yeah, it's going to be Ren. So Ren C is going to be, did she graduate yet? Yes, she did. She is going to be the new jeweler, and she's going to be here, which means that she is going to need to move out of the dorms. Let's see how far away. She's 40 blocks away. We can put her closer. Let's see if we can put her up here. This is actually housing. This is shared housing here. And Jillian, Adam, and Joey are here. Let me see how many we can have. This is only a level 4 if I'm not mistaken. It is. I don't mind having 4 people in this location. And let's find her. We're looking for Ren. And I'm not sure that's the right Ren. That isn't. Let's find the other Ren. So let's run back. There she is. The smelter. So, yeah, it's 36. I want her, we'll put her in this house with these guys. So, who lives here? Jillian lives here, Adam lives here, and Joey lives here. So they all live in this building. And Ren is going to join them and live here. This is only a level 3 or 2 right now. Right, so she's going to sort of grow up with this building. She's going to get a chance to say how this is going to be. Hold on a minute. Let's make this stop moving. Here we go. Okay. And yeah, so that is one. And then the last person, I think, besides Yisrael, we need a potterer. We need somebody to run the retail pottery store, which is right here. And I don't think this is a level 1 yet, is it? It is not. So we can't pick someone to run this yet. We're waiting for Elise to get done with it. And let me look at Elise for a minute. There's Benedict. Benedict is actually the druid with Fuji. They both are druid in town. They are not firefighters. And let's look here. And there it is. It's a campfire. It sure is. I cannot get them to make it. And it absolutely is the carpenter. Oh, that's what we said. We said that maybe Malcolm had to make it. Oops. Let's see here. I'm reading. You think it will be necessary to get some rations for the next settlement? You manage this expedition. You can't handle the supplies for now. That's okay. It'll be fine. It seems that you will be by yourself for a while in the start. By myself, how? Not by myself. I have sisters, but who knows? There's still a lot of time. Maybe with all this time, things can get better for you, and you need to keep hopeful. Okay. Mr. Villager is telling a story of what's going to happen when we move to a new world, the world of 21. So, which isn't happening for a little bit. Let's go up to Malcolm for a second. Ah, I didn't. You're right. I do. Yeah, I need this. So let's go upstairs here. As a matter of fact, Piers is working on Malcolm's shop right here. We're going to go down and then up these stairs and then through the door here. And I just want to come down and look. Now, I'm almost positive that he knows how to make a fire, but he doesn't. That's why it's not being made. Wow. Uh-oh, did you hear that? Did you hear that? That was somebody falling. Oh, all right, hold on a second. We'll go in here, see if I can find who fell. Let's come here. Let's teach recipe. Let's teach fire. There's another. Something's wrong somewhere. Hold on a second. I'm not going to be able to do this like this. Yep, see what I just did? Okay, so it doesn't matter what wood. Does it have to be wood? Does it have to be wood? Let's try wood and let's do fire. Let's come here. Something's broken. Teach recipe. Let's teach this. Stop. This is strip jungle wood. Nope. Let's put that in, and there we go. All right. I have to go out and find this shortcut that somebody's found where they are. I can't even get out of here. That's how much I've secured this part. And let's come here and see what I can see. Sorry. That sounded real close. Where could they be jumping from? Her. So I'm going to have to wait until, there we go. I'm watching them right here. See this right here? I don't see anybody there. Let me see if they find a place around the corner here. Oh, they can't go anywhere there. That sounded like they were landing, like right outside of here. Let me watch for a second.
Ooh, that's some real nasty weather right there.
I'm watching the firefighters for a minute, but I didn't see anything. Grrr! All right, so I don't know. I'm going to have to figure. Unless all the firefighters went up in this balloon. Because if they do, like for instance in this balloon, I can't call the courier because they end up in this tree. So I can't call them. This is Patricia right here. And if I call her, see she's in the tree? Which is not good. Not good. And there's not too much I can do about this. I think she's going to teleport. But yeah, I can't actually call her. If I can get her to step back, she might take the tree down for a minute. Or I'm going to have to go to downtown and get her to come all the way back. Let's do that. Will we, hopefully we will end with these falls. No, it's the nature of the location, Mr. Villager, and it is on the player actually to make sure that everything's safe. They've done as much as they can in order to secure that everyone's safe. And so because of the way that I've put in buildings too, some of that is on me, what happens to them. So let's go to Patricia. Let's go here and let's recall her. There she is. I just wanted to get her out of that tree. Everything's fine. No, you're fine. Yeah, it's okay. You're not gonna go? You don't like being in the tree? All right, fine. No, you're not gonna do anything. It's raining. You're just gonna stay here and talk to me. Because it's raining. Yeah. Let's come down. Yeah, but when I call the courier in the warehouse... Oh, wait. Really? Hold on a second. I thought when you call the courier in the warehouse, you call all the couriers in the warehouse. Hold on a second. Maybe there you can call them individually. Let me check and see. Manage workers, recall worker, manage workers, pause. Yeah, I don't see a separate. I don't see a separate place where I can call. So if I was to call her here, all 9 of them are going to come. And there they are. That's why I didn't. But now she's here. Everyone else has left. And now she's here. Hi. You don't have anything to do? What's going on with you? You've got berries on you, elderberries. So you're just waiting? Okay. Akmara. Akmara is Mixas's place. Yeah. And underwater is always lovely. And it is only 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and so we have a rainy day on our hands. Hold on. Oh, I've gone pretty well. Isn't that amazing? Yay! I just cleared my throat. That was the first time I've kind of coughed or done anything. That's pretty cool for an entire 3 hours. Would you believe it's 3 hours? And it is. Prismarine in Quechua. Yeah. Here we are, everybody. Thank you. This is it for today. I hope you had fun watching me do stuff. We have lots of stuff to do Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. I'm going to be in YouTube Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and on Twitch Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And Mr. Villager, obrigado, Mr. Villager. What a cool idea. What a cool idea with the panels. So thank you so much on the sales. Zaf, if you're still there, Afgaristo, Zaf, thank you. And that was a really neat idea. I was like a little resistant in the beginning to maybe putting a waterfall in there, but it turned out really nice. Afgaristo. And Mixasa, merci beaucoup. Merci. You're so generous with your time. Thank you so much. And bonsoir. And everybody, we heard a little bit of Drone Hands music today, and we're going to now listen to Vincentius Primus take us out. Vincentius Primus, play that guitar. Bye for now. Bye for now.